trick is to come in as softly as possible, right? In the place. It's very difficult to do. Okay? Good. What I don't have to do here is tell you what to do with your air, because you already know what to do, but do that anyway. Use a vibrato here. Okay, yeah, a little bit quicker as you get up around the high Fs. Okay, now this F minor starting point. You don't know much about the tune. You probably don't remember this. This is a reminiscence. In other words, obviously it's a person, a lady who's not 12. I wouldn't think. Okay. You know, I once loved a boy, I once loved a boy, a bonny boy. So he was pretty good because he was bonny. Okay? Yeah. So that's why we like to stretch that out a little bit. And also, I once loved a boy. So it's the opposite portamento of the F that went this way in the first month. Now the F's going to go that way. So if you can think the boy, a bonny boy. Okay. The other thing you've got is a tenuto A flats. Yeah. Let's give those a little more do, ya, da, dee, da, da. Okay, like so. Right. So this hush would be the lady probably in some sort of sedentary position of repose, and for some reason she recalls this bonny boy, and she might be 80, and it just sort of, there he is. So that, in my view, is what it's almost like her breath is coming out, and here comes this bonny boy. So you get the idea? Good. Let's do it. Now, we don't want to do any more than that because the line we're trying not to cross, we're playing piano, is to cross over mezzo forte. So it's a little more subtle than that. Okay, so let's redo that business. That this isn't piano, this isn't mezzo forte, this isn't forte. We know this, but let's reiterate that. Okay. There are people out there who say, well, it's got to be soft all the way through. And anybody who has a straight line in music, that's a bit of a danger point. Okay. Yeah, and we don't want to make volumes straitjacket, you know. So again, my view is we're going to play between mezzo forte and piano here, there. So if we do any more than that, it'd be a little more than we'd like. So the word interpreting all of these phrases in this piece is subtlety, and that's the whole game here, all right? They won't know the words out there unless I put them in the programs on a separate sheet, and I've thought maybe I should do that, but then they wouldn't know which one is which, so I haven't decided what to do yet. Okay? And I don't want to sing them before you play each movement. That would be as unfortunate as the last rehearsal, but don't you think that would be probably pretty darn important so they can at least hear the words to this, okay? Or we know what they are. Yeah? Yeah, if you notice, I would prefer that the first crescendo diminuendo is more ba-dee, up to our famous F. F is very popular, of course, you know, a lot of F minor. And then the next phrase where we all crescendo, I'd prefer that that's less, the pianissimo that he writes, so he purposely wants this to be softer than the first one that he has. And to say there are any words here is a little, maybe not so much. And if you listen to this, it's almost like the lady's at the end of this phrase and sort of has a sigh. Like that. So if we just sort of that subtle, that would be terrific. Okay, great. Okay. Number. Pick up to 10 so we can play the second phrase. Good. Pick up to 10. Phrase this the same because it's just another color. In other words, we're changing the color of the orchestration. Now, the accompaniment theme, what I'm after, we've got lots of Fs again, so I'd like to do the opposite. The F is going to be passive, and the eighth notes are going to come out of the F. Okay, guys? And notice when you arrive on the suspension, we're going to come off the suspension. Dee-da-da-dee. Okay? Her thoughts are becoming more involved. Things are crystallizing here. This is my view of the second thing. Right, 22? No, not good. Where does that start? 20 or something? Yeah, yep.